Oh, technology. Just double checking things like, I have sound and whatnot. There we go, there we go. It's loud in here, guys, so in general, it's going to be loud, so let me know how the sounds and whatnot are going. Let me pull up everything I need here. There's actually a Keith, right? Oh, hi. Hi. Oh my god, your tongue is so blue. He just chugged a G Fuel thing. Thanks to Extra Life. I didn't actually mean for this to be like a plug, but Extra Life, when I'm streaming this weekend, anything, raising money for Children's Miracle Network, if you'd like to go ahead and check it out, that would be great. I can hear you clear. Awesome. I know that the quality on this is not going to be so great, so we're just going to get going on it and hope we do. Hey everyone, Orville, Jed, welcome everybody in the chat. Definitely, yeah, getting some dropped frames a little bit. So what's up? A little bit of freezing, but yeah, they ended up not having streaming bandwidth. Like before, there was like you could pay $5 and they would up your bandwidth so you could be able to do streaming. And this year they're not. It's just a free for all. So I promised you guys I was gonna do it. So I'm gonna just try to work my best through it. Team team captains need to go. Hey, buddy, what's up, Larry? If you are all interested in Children's Miracle Network, I will. Actually, I don't even know if I have an exact link to it below because I'm an idiot. So I will pull that up really quick. Extra Life, my Extra Life page, not the account profile one. There we go. My page. I am Ranger Liz. You know this though. Boom. So I just saved the thing at the bottom, and there's a direct link to extralife.org/participant/Ranger Liz, and from there you can check out the Ranger Nation team if you'd be interested in joining. You don't have to just play computer games. You can play whatever you want. Just play games, tabletop games, play D&D, whatever you want, but raises money for Children's Miracle Network, and the funds that I go to goes to St. Louis Children's Hospital. And if you're interested in doing it yourself, you can join the Ranger Nation team like me. And we have someone else has joined me on the Ranger Nation. Thank you, Robert Kinner II has joined, and Ranger Nation. We're gonna save the kids. We're all gonna be Toku heroes. I love to say hello, Liz and all. Donnie, what's up? Okay, without further ado, guys, let's get into this review. Real Steel. I love this picture, and I felt like this had to be how I started this review because Steel just is like, I'm so bored, and I love everything about him. The screen is probably freezing a little bit just due to bandwidth and due to where I'm at right now. I am at a LAN, so there's like 200 computers all hooked up in here right now. But hello, awesome girl. Hello, Patty. Hello, Andrew. Yeah, Steele is having an existential crisis. Basically, he's just bored. He's bored out of his absolute robot skull, right? And he really just wants this. There's a Rocket League. Their team name is Sorry We're Bad. I love it. So here we go. We have Nate is I don't know how to do stuff, and I know this is just the dumb way to like dumb whatever, but Steele is just bored. He wants to do stuff. He's cooped up in this lab, and Nate's like, "Yay, science!" And Steele's like, "I need to see outside of this lab," and it causes a little bit of contention. To which, of course, Devin's like, "Oh, hey man, let's go play basketball." He. And Nate's like, "I will murder you." Right. Right. SJ, Bowling. If I got my 2-pack with the Psycho ones, no, I did not get the Psycho Red 2-pack, and I haven't gotten the Green Ranger Putty 2-pack either. What's the next one after this, real quick? Okay, so that's basically all you need to know. Nate was really sad because his buddy left him, and he's like, I have work to do. So next we have. Oh, also, do you guys like? This is just a new way that I'm trying to make it easier and less jarring whenever I'm changing images and stuff. So importing a whatever. Where are you right now? I am at SLU in downtown St. Louis, Missouri for Laclede's LAN, which is a charity LAN. Uh, yeah, it's but there's like 200 computers here, and you can see like the giant projectors behind me, and there's just rows of there's computers all the way back to that giant screen all the way back there. So Blaze has not a data chip, which is strange in this one, but whatever. He decides to copy or make a copier one, which, hey, smart move on his, right? Trying to duplicate that system. I like what he said. Usually, I try to have you destroy a ranger with like this picture. I do like this picture though. Like I don't know, I just liked it. Usually I have you destroy rangers. This time I want you to copy them. He had a very smart move, which is great. Usually Blaze is a little more brazen, I guess, and just goes for whatever to attack. But this time he's like, look, we're just gonna get in the back way. And it was smart. Destroy the computer that controls all of their swords and stuff, and then we can't make a sword. I want to know. This is like spoilers way in the beginning. I can't believe Nate fixed it that fast. Like if Blaze would have known how fast he could have fixed it, I think he really would have had a different plan. That's I'm just saying. It probably would have been a completely different plan. Ugh, excuse me. Burping. Moving on. What do we got? Okay, so sorry, this picture of Nate just cracks me up. Don't play with my toys. Seriously, that's kind of what you look like right now. Um, so in this, Steel comes back. He busted a basketball. He goes to inflate it. Hijinks and hilarity ensue. Nope, nope. There we go. Is the next one the one with the pizza? Yeah. Okay. This is what I really want to talk about. If I got peppers on a pizza and that was it, I'd be kind of ticked. That is the randomness of this one. So back to Nate blows up because of his having his insecurities, you know. So he has his insecurities. He doesn't know anything about sports, and I just kind of want to tell you what I feel about this episode. I'm not doing great right now with the whole giving it the play-by-play. I think Nate has some issues that he needs to work out. Okay, Steel being the more human of them, like he apologizes, but Nate just has this I don't know, like grief or something in him, and it boils down to he has only known this lab his entire life, which is really sad, really, really sad when you think about it. They said, you know, he came the child prodigy. He's been here forever. Like he spent his entire life inside a lab willingly, which is interesting because you know you had Dr. K spending her entire life in a lab unwillingly. So with that dynamic, now you're having Nate. Okay, maybe I do need to get outside. And with Steel saying a great thing, like you said, science is learning and discovering new things. Well, if you don't know anything about basketball, learning it could be a science. And I love that Steel is already trying to relate things in Nate's own way. With this episode, you have Zoe, the Ranger Whisperer, right? She knows what's going on and kind of gets in when everyone else is just playing basketball. It gave us a little bit of that person holding the teams together. Oh, a few big dropped frames a few seconds ago, so you guys probably got a little glitch on that. Sorry. But yeah, man, more it's zombie is Zoe really is just holding everything together, and I love the way she's utilized in this one. I love the way Commander Shaw is. I am. What did she say? Like I am just no disappointed. That was what it is. I'm disappointed in you. That was harsh. I guess since I'm skipping ahead now all over, I can kind of show you more of things. So right here, yeah. I'm disappointed in you. That was like, ooh. Also, her eyebrows are fierce. Yes. I'm like, look, she takes care of her eyebrows very well. So here we go. Blaze has been spotted in the blah blah blah. Everyone is out of here except, of course, the Robotron who looks like the other guy, and he's just sitting there reading the paper. Like, and the Rangers don't think that's awkward, but I mean, I guess when you're looking for something that's huge, made of clearly not rubber, but a huge thing, I guess you don't think a guy sitting there reading the paper is something of concern. But I love. I see it in real time on my screen. More drop frames. Uh, but Blaze again, very very smart. The guy in the back scanning Nate, getting him in, and then of course you have like the fight where Steel. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed you. He like nearly shot a hole through Nate. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Now Commander Shaw is very disappointed in them. He tries to apologize, and there was a thing. Oh, Devin's like, hey, I got a basketball. Let's go play basketball. Okay, toodles, and they left. And this, I think this is a fun. I really like the suit because we don't really get to see the suit as much. So I like that we get a decent shot of it right here. And just aesthetically, I think it's kind of a fun. It looks like a Pokemon to me, honestly. So I kind of like that. Selling at Hasbro. Greetings. What's up, Mr. Almond? A Bendy. Aloha. Matt, how are you doing? It's on battle mode. Do this with no, it's mostly on my end, guys. I have not a lot of bandwidth to try to be live with, so that's why I'm trying to keep this. I'm rolling through it pretty quick, just because it's gonna look a little iffy. But yeah, you can see all the other gamers and stuff. It's also really cold in here, so this is definitely not for style. These are for pure necessity right now. And if it wasn't for this, I would have a beanie on probably as well, because I'm a huge chicken and I hate being cold. Anywho, Blaze is like, go in, destroy the computer, and steal. Hi, brother. I forgive you, or I hope you forgive me, or whatever. And then here's the real Nate, and he has to tell Zoe, give my saying, like, I think the biggest line about him being upset with everything is that, no, okay, sorry, it's an Overwatch tournament. I'm not in that. I don't play Overwatch. Um, train of thought. Train of thought. Yep, guys, this is live range for Liz right now. There are so many things going on next to me right now that I'm like, yeah, I'm having a hard time focusing on everything right now. So, yeah, Nate, I finally remembered it, guys. So, Nate telling Zoe directly, I've always wanted a brother, and now then, dreamed about doing stuff with them, whatever. And now that I have one, he thinks I'm boring. And that's gotta hurt, man. If it's his whole life wanting to have a brother, and now that he gets one, he realizes all of those, those fantasies, those whatever, those dreams he had, they're not coming true because he doesn't leave the lab because he's not coming. He doesn't know how to play sports. That's another one. He doesn't know how to play sports. So Argus, yeah, it's it's a tough thing, and I'm glad that Nate has at least admitted it and has started going outside and is starting to get out a bit more. Like Dr. K, it took her a little longer before she was starting to go outside, and even then, it doesn't count because it's in a dome. Like, I see you, RPM. Man, I love RPM. I really love RPM. This is Steel being super confused. Oh no, this is his line about you're not as dumb as you look, and he's like, oh no, I'm very very dumb. 'Cause that might be one of the best lines in Power Rangers ever. This shot is fun because they're all just pointed at the one that's talking, and they all leave their weapons off of the other one, which I guess is okay because the other one is the real steel. But I appreciate that they just draw their weapons because there's two of them. I wonder, do you think they have, chat question, do you think they have two of those suits? Or if they did it green screen, like, because you could just put them in afterwards if they have the same suit and just did it twice. I guess I mean, for a main suit like that, you would think they have a spare? I don't know. Maybe one of them was like the stunt one and one of them was the hero version. And so just from far away, you can't notice it as much. I'm really just staring right now at this picture with the rest of you going, I wonder. Uh, Shaw's disappoint line was the most mother thing ever. It was. I am disappointed in you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh man, that was yeah, it was great. So okay, this is a prime example of at this point I'm going, why doesn't the monster just destroy everything? Because clearly the Rangers are distracted right now. Which he does eventually, but he's letting them have this giant kumbaya moment. If I was the monster, oh yeah, just refresh YouTube after I get a bad thing of dropped frames, and it should resolve for you. It's looking like I'm honestly getting them one every 2 minutes. So if that helps, I guess. I would die, Mora. Every time Steel says brother, take a shot. He is worse than Hulk Hogan. You cannot, you would die. That's all I have to say is you would die. So this whole he is my brother thing, it's whew, I like it. Oh, packet loss. But I gotta admit, it's starting to wear on me just a little bit. But I also had to watch this episode like 4 times because it's taken me so long. That league tournament, not me. Um, Monster gets big, and Ravi and Zoe are the ones who end up taking it out. It's at this point, I feel like I've watched this thing so many times. I'm just like, ugh, I'm kind of done with it. There's dual Zords though, and this is the part that I just maybe my favorite part. Nope, did I not? I didn't take a screen grab of Zoe. Basically, Zoe's like, how do we decide which one is which? I'm going to shoot at both of them because eventually monsters revert back to their normal form after you shoot at them enough. I mean, it's Power Ranger logic. She's not wrong. It's just funny that they used it actually in the show. So she just shot at both of them until one of them did its normal one. They defeat the monster. No big, no combinations or anything special like that. And by the end, that is how they score. Nope. The way they score a basket is very cute. I will give them that. And it's a total Nate way to do it. And then of course, they're celebrating. We won and everyone else like they're down by 20. It's like, we'll just let them have this one because bad stuff. So it makes them feel better. So and back to existential steel. I think this might be the first time I've ever noticed that he has one of the watches on. Have you guys ever noticed that? Is that just me? Huh. Okay. Sorry, no, that's like a weird rando thing right here. But I'm like, I feel like I've never noticed that before. Okay, so closing that one out, let's just get right into it, guys. Aiden is an asshole. That's, I guess, gonna be the new way to say it. Uh, Video output low. Yeah, I know. Stream's not great. Thanks for telling me, YouTube. Woo. Okay, so this one, Aiden, that kid right there. Do you know who that is? That was the kid who played young Aiden in all of the Ninja Steel ones, and now he's a douche. I mean, obviously the character, not the kid. I'm sure the kid is a very fine young man and human being, but his character is a douche. Um, who the hell would do that? Like, you want to pick on someone from doing the tuba, that's fine, but pouring a soda down it, like, oh, that's just cruel, man. That's just cruel. Also, I was forgetting. I got a fidget cube for myself to help. I know you. I'm sure this isn't a surprise. You guys may see me picking up anxiety and like touch stuff. So, giving this a shot to see if I like it and if it helps at all. Yeah, yeah. So the kid's playing tuba in the park. Ravi is over there. He's sketching, which you're like, okay, this is probably gonna be Ravi's thing. So he's sketching and he oversees this and he doesn't like yell or say stop or anything. He just watches it happen. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert. This if you if you actually want to hear me say some maybe not great things about Beast Morphers, I know I am super hype all the time about it. But I gotta be honest, this might have been the weakest Beast Morphers episode yet. I'm not saying it was a bad episode, I'm just saying it was a pretty par for the course Power Rangers episode. And when Beast Morphers has been so good, a basic episode just isn't up to par, for it. Beast Morphers has just shown like how great it is constantly, week after week after week, and this is a little mid. So that's okay. So that's my base opinion on the episode. So Ravi sees this kid, and not like, oh, sorry, I didn't stop the bullies or anything, but what's going on? And he likes playing the tuba, but he gets made fun of a lot for it. And the kid throws the tuba away. This is another, like, I know, man, robots can be half human. You're fighting rubber suited monsters. All of that totally can get over. Who leaves a multi-$100 instrument in a trash can? Your parents are going to be pissed, okay? That is not how. Sometimes the fantasy whatever stuff I can stretch the imagination. I don't care, but sometimes it's the real life stuff where I'm just like, I was in band for a bit in middle school, and I had a drum, and if I would have just thrown my snare drum away, I couldn't imagine what I would have gotten home to. He just threw away his freaking tuba. Are you at a land center, Liz? I am. I am. Wait, top chat, live chat. Holy, I don't know what's going on. Apparently, my chat was showing top chat instead of live chat, so that's kind of crazy. You guys remember Aunt Sally from the leak news that if she's Ravi's what? Oh, Aunt Sally isn't that the teacher or no Principal Hastings from Ninja Steel? I think that was what she was gonna be. Ravi's yeah, no, his mom. Yeah, 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 maybe. So anyway, he's talking to this kid like, don't give up, stuff like that. Monster attacks, haha, and they morph. This episode, for being so mid, actually had some really, really great screenshots for it, and I took less screenshots than I did for the other episode, but I feel like these are better. Um, Seeing all 5 Rangers morph like that is just a really cool looking scene, in my opinion. You can catch all of them. This picture of Miss Liana Ramirez, this is what I'd like to caption. I wish someone would look at me the way Roxy looks at Power Ranger Destruction. Or just destruction in general. That girl, I love her. I love her so much. I need to make more gifs of her. Excuse me, there's my not beer, guys. I know usually if you would see like a black can or something, but it's a dry campus. And it's also only 4:35. Yeah, but please, I wish I could have someone look at me the way she looks at destruction. Absolutely